If your US visa application has been denied under Section 214B, then please pay attention to this video. If you're going for your interview very soon, pay attention to this video also. If you have been denied a visa and you are reapplying, or you have reapplied and your interview is also coming up very soon, also pay attention to this video. In this video, I will explain to you what being denied under Section 214 means and tell you also how to overcome being denied again under the same section. If this video is also too long for you, please feel free to skip so that those who are interested can actually gain the information that they need. Welcome everybody to my page. If you're seeing my page for the first time, this is where I share travel updates and also give travel related information to those who are interested in migrating out of their country. Firstly, let's understand what being denied under Section 214B means. A lot of people have been texting me, calling me. I've been receiving lots of messages. Those who have been denied visas have been asking me, why was my visa denied? When I ask them, why do you think your visa was denied? They say they don't know. Some say they've been given a paper that says they've been denied under Section 214B, but they don't know what it means, they don't know what it entails. And I've been receiving these messages over and over. That is why I've decided to make this video so that I can explain to people what being denied under Section 214 actually means and how to overcome this challenge. If you have been denied under Section 214B, it means two things. Number one, it means that you have not demonstrated to the visa officer that you qualify for your visa type. Being denied under Section 214B also means that you have not demonstrated to the visa officer that you will return after your trip, that you will return to your home country after your trip. Now, maybe during the interview you have not given the visa officer, or you have not explained to the visa officer or convinced the visa officer about your ties at home. You will be denied under Section 214B. Now, remember that before you come for your interview, the visa officer already assumes that everybody who is coming for that visa interview has an immigrant intent. It means that you have an intention to travel and not come back. They already have it at the back of their mind. So what they expect from you is to convince them that you will not do what they think you will do. That is just basically how to overcome the 214B visa denial. How do you overcome this? Number one is meeting the visa requirement. That is one. For those who are applying for the visitor's visa, how do you meet the requirement for your visa type? How you meet it will include explaining to the visa officer the reason why you want to travel. How long do you intend to stay? What plans do you have while you are on that trip? If you say you are going for tourism, what tourism sites are you going to visit? The visa officer expects this information from you as soon as the interview begins. Sometimes they will not ask you the questions serially because they don't have enough time. They expect you to provide these answers as quickly as you can and as confidently as you can. If you say you are going for a conference, you need to let them know what kind of conference you are going for. Where will you be staying? Who is sponsoring the conference? How important is this conference to you? What is the significance of this conference? If you say you're going to see your family member, who are these your family members? Where do they stay? What do they do? Why do you want to visit them? Why do you want to visit them at that time or at that time of the year? So these are some of the information that is required if you're going to explain or if you're going to convince them that you meet the visa requirement. Sometimes people make mistakes, especially during the application. Those people who use other people, third parties, to fill up their application, maybe they use an agent, or maybe they ask any of their family members to help them fill the application form, or even their friends. Sometimes these people might put an information that you are not aware of. And when you go for your interview and they ask you a particular question and you answer another thing, it means that you will be denied under Section 214B. Let me give you an instance. If your application is being filled by an agent, and when it gets to the part where they ask for marital status and the agent puts single, and then you go for the interview and they ask you, are you single or married? And you say married, you have contradicted yourself. Therefore, you do not meet the visa requirement. and you'll be denied under Section 214. The second way to overcome this 214B denial is establishing home ties. Establishing home ties actually means that you convince the visa officer that for no reason will you abandon your home country if you're being given a visa. It means you're maintaining some level of connection to your home country such that nothing will make you travel and not come back. There is always something that will bring you back. This is how you can prove your home ties so that you will not be denied under Section 214B. Number 1, job or business. You need to convince the visa officer that you have a job. And how do you convince the visa officer about this? Tell them your job title, your job description, your job responsibilities, how many people are under you, how much do you earn. So these are some of the information that you should give to the visa officer about your job in order to convince them that this job will make this person come back. If you're into business, what is your business about? Is your business registered? How much do you make? How many people are under your employment? How long have you been doing this business? How much is the business worth? If you can give the visa officer this information, then you have convinced them beyond all reasonable doubt that you will return because of this particular business. Somebody who has an investment of 50 million to 100 million will most likely not just abandon that investment to travel and not come back. It's almost impossible. Secondly is family ties. Are you married? If you are married, do you have children? Also tell them about your relationship, your marriage, how long you've been married, how many kids you have, where your children go to school, how old your children are. There is also social ties. This one might look insignificant, but if you look deep into it, you will see that there's a lot to learn from here. Social ties will include those activities surrounding you that will make you not abandon your country. For example, wedding anniversary or your parents' silver jubilee or golden jubilee. Now, this might look trivial, but it's actually a strong reason for wanting to come back to your home country. Some people make the mistake of telling the visa officer that they want to travel to the US to have their birthdays or their anniversaries. Meanwhile, the best thing for you to actually say is that you will return for that anniversary. Maybe your parents are having their silver jubilee or their golden jubilee, or maybe you intend to have your marriage anniversary. You have a wife, you have a family, and your marriage anniversary is coming up very soon. You cannot miss it for anything. Or your children's birthday. These may look trivial, but are actually very important reasons why you will not abandon your home country. So I hope I've been able to explain the reason why people are being denied under Section 214B, and you have also taken correction for your next visa interview. I wish you good luck, and make sure you always give me your feedback after your interview. I'm eager to hear from you.